Hello, and welcome to the annual reading Homestuck. What is up? Oh, of course. Girl, come on. I made sure it was set up beforehand, and it was working. VTube Studio hates me. My new phone needs me to constantly restart the connection server for some reason. Don't know why. Don't know why. Hello, hi Mirth. Thank you for the lurk. This is an annual birthday stream celebrating the Egberts on their special day. Except this year I couldn't do anything on Monday, so we're doing it today instead. So same week, as close as we could get, but you know how it is. Yeah. I'm proudly here to show off my annual as well. I always pick a couple of my OCs to turn into trolls, and here they are. I picked my OC Jane, who I made for a animation project in college, and she's an alien. So I named her Jalien, because her name is Jane and she's an alien. And within the same universe, because I did start drafting a webcomic where she was the lead of it that I never went through with. Her roommate is the lovely Ethan, and she has been turned into Ewolf, whose typing quirk is that sometimes she goes wolf mode and just barks in all caps and can't stop for a little while, which I think is endearing. Hi, Bug! And holy shit, thank you for the watch streak. You pressed a button. I didn't even know I had that button. Hell yeah. Good job finding button. Yeah. By the way, Bug's very, very good animatic, as well as some incredible art to celebrate the Homestuck season, are on her Blue Sky and other social medias, so you should absolutely please go check it out. The animatic was incredible. Bugflower #1 Homestuck fan, in my opinion. We should bark every once in a while. I agree. Yeah, I like the idea of having a very intense, like, cool butch lesbian character who goes complete puppy mode and completely loses control every once in a while. Very cute, very good. Also, like, I calculate my OC's birthdays and star signs based on when I first drew the character, so I end up going through all of my files, or like anything I can find of the like earliest instances of these characters, and the earliest instance I find and the date on that instance becomes their official birthday. So that meant I think Ethan was like January 8th, and Jane I can't remember, but I made her for a school project, so it was probably like mid-school semester. First semester maybe, who knows whenever Tauruses are, which is why that I don't have a full zodiac yet, even though I've been doing this for a few years. I think I have at least 12 of these guys made so far, but I'm going off of their like kind of official birthdays based on when I created them, which is why I don't have a full set. I think I have one fuchsia character. I think I still need a horse. I still need an equus. I still need equus. I think I still need a rust blood. I don't know. I worry that perhaps I'm creating characters in specific seasons, which is why I am missing some of the zodiacs and not others, but who knows. I already have like a couple of Virgos, I already have a couple of clowns, I already have a couple of Tauruses. I have a couple of Aquariuses too. I did an Aquarius last year, and my own personal Homestuck OC is my Troll Sona is what they're called. Is an Aquarius. But my VTuber character, who has a different birthday than me, a human person, hers is a Virgo, so I have a completely this design you're seeing here is her troll design. I just made everything pink because that matches her better. I have drawn her in green before. I don't have her loaded up to show you though. If you happen to be watching this, having watched my other streams, you'll have seen her before. Oh, yes. You have to recommend me a game. I still want to, I said this last stream, I still would like to read more Homestuck on live stream, not necessarily just on Homestuck Day, and I would really like to play Cyclonials, and I still really would like to play that multiplayer game that I keep on, like, I wanted to do it last year, it just didn't work out. I completely forgot about it this year, which sucks, because I know I've got you and a couple other people willing to play it with me. It's just getting myself together enough to schedule that is challenging. Yeah, I love dusting off the old troll model, so I'm very excited to have our silly celebration today. A Rustblood? Yeah, I'd love a Rustblood. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it makes sense to do, but I have found that a lot of I'll take the I'll assign their birthdays based on when I create them. Great. I then do the full like extended zodiac quiz that's on the HiveSwap website. So their zodiacs are official according to their personalities, and I always find that they align really well with their blood cast somehow. Like, you wouldn't think that Ethan would align well with Capricorns at like first glance, but I was reading through it and I was like, oh no, yeah, no, this works perfectly for you. So it's just somehow magically lined up regardless. And then their true signs, of course, are very, very true to them, which is great. I can't remember which one. I think Jane got workaholic, the workaholic like sign. I thought that was funny. Or maybe it was Ethan. One of the two of them got that, and it matched them very well, the description. A Cyclonials has a different day. Okay, this is good to know. All the shitty stuff the official team done recent. What? What? You're telling me some shitty stuff is going down with Cyclonials? Do I want to know, is it going to ruin my experience reading it? I've noticed there's been perhaps some HiveSwap drama, but I don't know anything about it. I'm just following, is it Tim Roach is the name of the person who is spearheading, HiveSwap on Tumblr, and it seems like there's some drama, vaguely based on some asks that have been answered. I don't follow any of this stuff. I know that Homestuck itself got very out of hand as a project, and I feel like everything after that has been a little bit of a mess. But I don't know anything about it. Oh. The Homestuck team mass reporting the unofficial Discord, trying to mass report their... Oh, yeah, I did hear about that. You know what, actually, I had heard... So I am still using the Homestuck download that I did last year. Last year when I tried to do this, the entire Homestuck website was, like, unusable. I don't know if they fixed it since then, but there was a fan project to make, like, its own browser version of it, so I have the entirety of Homestuck downloaded onto my PC, and it has its own browser host that I can read it through, and I think I heard at one point that it had been shut down, so I was like, oh fuck, I can't ever update this, it might just disappear. So I have it, I'm not touching it. I did get a pop-up that was like, download the newest version, and I was like, I don't think so. Yeah. I've heard that it's been weird about stuff being cracked down on, yes. Do not know why. They fixed it? Okay, so I could download the update and it won't delete itself. It's not a trap. It will not kill me. Okay, well that's good to know. I'm sure like some stuff works a little bit better with the update, because it's been a year since I've used this, but I'm still on the early chapters, so I don't think it's going to be a huge problem. Before we get into it, this is a reminder for everybody that Homestuck is not epilepsy friendly. There will be on-screen flashing. There is nothing that I can do about it. I'm sorry. It's still updatable. I had to update mine a few months back after not doing Sony. Okay, cool. Cool, awesome. That's all I needed to hear. I was just scared it was going to not be available to me anymore. Yes. So if you are photosensitive, I think even the panel we left off on has some like lightning flashes on it. So like we're gonna get right into it. So shield your eyes. Be careful. Yeah, I think that's all I have. I'm just sad that I wasn't able to hop on Homestuck Day the day of like I usually do. It's always really fun to like find someone cool to raid out to because a lot of people celebrate Homestuck Day on stream. This will be fun anyways. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't know if I trust it, but I do think that is cool if there was an effort made. Very interesting. Yeah. Also, I don't know if any of you are following Andrew Hussey on Instagram, but you should be, because holy shit. that they're very hot is all I'll say. And that's all I need to say. And we're gonna move on past that. I'm a clown fucker at heart is the thing. Get off my screen. Get off my screen. We don't need the music anymore. We're gonna read this in perfect silence. No distractions. Perfect silence. I'm gonna take a sip of water actually really loudly into the mic before we start because I feel like my throat's really gummy now that I have to read. Yeah, From what we've read so far that I remember in the past couple of years, it is rough to look at. I don't know. I wonder if this version of it fixed any of that. Maybe that's what it means. I don't know. I don't trust it. They do be hot. Bugflower, did you get my message that I found some of your old fan art when I was looking up reference for my Hive Swap art this year? I was just scrolling and I was like, oh my god, that looks like Bugflower art. I better investigate. And I was like, holy shit, it is Bugflower. Yippee! It's art from you from 4 years ago. It made me very happy to see. Because of course, if I'm looking up references for purple-blooded trolls, I am going to search for Marvis pictures. That is just part of it. That's really important for me. It's okay. I sent it to you on Discord. I got really, really excited. You're like straight up. It was like I was looking up Hive Swap references, and Marvis was like one of the clickable things on Google, and I was like, I might as well look at some Marvis pictures. Clicked on it. Your art is like the third row down. It's one of the first pieces of fan art on the Google search at all. Very impressive that it has made it there, and I love to see it. Anyways, we're gonna get into it. I think I've cropped this in a way that is helpful. I had to stretch it out just a little bit so that, cause it like this is as low as it will go, and so I cut off the top arrow, just so I could get a little more, so it wouldn't be too small. The text is going to be very small, which is why I'm reading it out loud, which is why I am suffering. Yippee. Okay, my voice will warm up as I go. Last we left off, Rose was going on an adventure. You prepare to descend the stairs to your living room. You are standing eye to eye with a familiar foe, a 20-foot-tall granite statue of a mighty wizard, Zazarpan the Learned. Your mother had him installed through a hole in the roof with a heavy-duty crane. Just look at that mystical gaze. To peer into those aloof, glassen eyes is to arrest the curiosity of any mortal. To behold the wisdom concealed in the furrows of that venerable face is to know the ceaseless joys of bewilderment itself. Any man so fortunate as to catch askance his merry twinkle or twitch of whisker shall surely have all his dreams fulfilled. So true. You find this grisly abomination utterly detestable. Psychoanalyze mother's love of wizards. There is nothing to psychoanalyze. Your mother clearly has no real affinity for the damnable things. She only collects them to spite you. If anything, she finds them even more repellent than you do. She's just a committed woman. Go downstairs to the kitchen back door. You descend to the living room area of your home's expansive open layout. There is sound of rushing water beneath the floor. It tends to strike guests as a strange presence in a living space, but it's become hardly audible to you through familiarity. There's the front door, but hopefully there's no need to make the long trek around the house in the rain. You might as well see if you can slip through the kitchen and out the back unnoticed. View Mother's solid copper vacuum statue. Okay, but it's bronze, not copper. But it wasn't always. A while ago, you gave this as an ironic gift to your mom for Mother's Day, while you even customized it with the drink holder to support one of her ubiquitous alcoholic beverages. She liked the gift so much she had it bronzed and put on this pedestal. She even left it plugged in so it can still be turned on now and then, but never do any cleaning. It never leaves this display. Sometimes at night, when you are in your room, you hear it wailing from downstairs. She must know you can hear it. She's completely deranged. Grab the Eldritch Princess. It's too big to captchalogue. Not that you would want to move it anyway. The pretty princess doll has been sitting there for months, ever since your mother got this abomination for your birthday as a totally passive-aggressive gesture. You decided to make it much less abominable by knitting Her Majesty a new head and new arms. Now it brings a mischievous smile to your face whenever you walk by. Your mother hasn't removed the doll yet, and probably never will. She would never be the one to blink first. Acquire Umbrella for protection from elements. U is greater than L. U is lesser than V. You're going to have a hell of a time accessing that card when you need it. You guess you'll just cross that bridge later. Peek inside kitchen. The liquor bottles are out in full force. Mom is surely nearby. Investigate richly colored object in middle of screen. That would be your refrigerator, whose surfaces have customarily served on the battlefield for a chilly siege of passive-aggressive one-upmanship. This was a drawing you did of your cat Jaspers when you were younger, along with a poem about him. Your mother bought this ostentatious $15,000 frame for it and had it welded to the door. Using the colorful magnet letters, you recently left a succinct message, which may or may not have been directed towards anyone in particular, but you couldn't find the letter W, so you just stuck two V's together. Shriv. Too big to captchalogue. Thing reminded you captchaloguing size capacity is tied to the modus. Oh! I didn't realize that. Interesting. Your mother then purchased a fresh pack of W's and left them there for your convenience. Appreciative of the thoughtful gesture, you left her a sincere thank you note, which you had legally notarized and then marked with a drop of blood. But part of it was touching the floor, so your mother was kind enough to lift the lower portion of the document with a velvet pillow. Attach a W to face as a fake mustache. This is incredibly silly, and you're not sure how it fits into your campaign against your mother, or getting your computer back online to escape your doom. But it's hard to resist getting a little silly sometimes, especially when you are absolutely positive no one is watching. Captchalogue W. W is greater than L, W is greater than V, all the way at the bottom. But that unsightly void in the W pack won't do, nor will this gash in the plastic. You deposit 12 cents in its place, which is your approximation of the letter's value. You also make a vow to return later to neatly sew the plastic shut. Think of ways to one-up Mother. You wonder how to address the pillow situation. It seems the woman has you at a clear disadvantage. Perhaps slipping a fresh doily under the pillow will do the trick, or maybe spilling a bit of Worcestershire sauce on it, and then having it dry cleaned and returned along with a laboriously ingratiating apology note. No, there's no time for anything like that. Or maybe, just thinking out loud here, you could use the entire pack of W's as M's? Oh, yes, that would burn. But you've already done something with the W pack. There's no need to go back and gild that lily. This is a delicate business, and that pillow is screaming for rebuttal. Capsulog velvet pillow. You decide to take the velvet pillow and lovingly embroider a poem in praise of motherhood on it. Hopefully you can pull this off before she notices it's gone. VE is greater than L, is less than VI, is greater than U. But it causes your tree to be in a pretty badly unbalanced. Surely it will auto-balance itself in a moment. And just like that, the umbrella becomes accessible in the root card. That's one of the things you love about the tree modus, the happy surprises. Head out the back door. Oh, enough's enough. Time to go. Ah! Mother jump scare. You don't know how she does that. You're never safe in this house. And all things to be doing during a powder outage, she's up to her ironic housewife routine again. That mop bucket doesn't even have any water in it. What a absolute madwoman. Hop over the counter, landing and roll. This bird's gotta fly. Youth roll. We are doing stunts. Oh, shit. Lousy goddamn stupid wizards. Meanwhile, in the past again. You're almost done patching up the hole in your window with the gaffer tape. Hi, Dave. But it's sort of hard to get any work done when people keep pestering you all day. You guess you better work on that. Answer chum. Garden Yostic has begun pestering Turntech Godhead. Hi, Dave. Hey, sup. Not much. Sup with you? Bro, hee hee hee. Haha. Good one. It's alright, being chill. I guess you know how it goes. Great. Feeling cool today, Mr. Cool Guy? Oh, you know it. So cool. You know this shit is ice cold up here. Shit is wicked bananas, I am telling you. I have completely cut off the text. I need to figure out where I've cropped it. Okay, I'm trying my best. I don't remember what voices I had for them. We're gonna figure it out as I go. Okay. You know shit is ice cold up in here. Shit is wicked bananas, I'm telling you. So, have you talked to John today? Yeah, we were talking a while ago about how he sucks at his Silodex. Can you believe he uses stack? That kid is ridiculous. Oh, lol. Well, that doesn't sound like much fun. What was it that you use again? Wait, never mind. I forgot whenever we talk about your goofy modesses, I get a migraine. What do you want with John? I just want to tell him happy birthday and ask him about his birthday package. Oh, yeah. I was being sort of cagey and told him to check the mail because I was wondering if mine came yet. I think it did. Yeah? I think mine came too. So, I guess you want to know if he likes it or something? No! He will not open it. He will lose it. Oh, well, sorry to hear that, I guess. No, it's good, actually, because he'll find it again later when he really needs it, which, of course, is why I sent it in the first place. See, like, I never get how you know these things. I don't know. I just know what I know. Alright. Anyways, I have to go. I have to go feed Beck, which is always a bit of an undertaking. Man, if I were you, I'd just take that fucking devil beast out behind the woodshed and blow its head off. I don't think I could if I tried. Yeah. Say hi to your granddad for me too, okay? Yeah, I guess an encounter with him is almost certain in there, usually. Intense! Well, yeah. Isn't it always with family? But he sounds like a total badass. Yeah, he totally is. Anyway, gotta go. See ya. Get phone. Nick Cagey? Sort of Bunny in the Box, even? Well, don't spoil it. It will be handy to have your phone on standby so you won't always have to go back to your computer whenever somebody pesters you. This is why you can text message people, no matter where you are or what outrageously cool thing you're up to. So cool. John, pursue adversary into that room. Oh, we're back to John. Oh, goodness. Oh, things are going on with John. And even meaner while, in the present sort of, once again the slippery antagonist eludes you. You only find more of these unpleasant oily smears. Someone is pestering you. Both your PDA and your computer register the message. This chum will know what to do.
Hi, and bye.
Oh, bye!
I just got here, but we're leaving.
Okay, cool.
Bye.
See ya! Roommate saying hi. Chum will know what to do. Alright, I'm out of my room now looking for my bros game. Oh, good! Yeah, there's no sign of Rose yet. I hope she's okay. Well, if she comes back, I'll be ready. You better know what you're talking about, because this could get ugly. Brought my phone, and I also took my awesome katana with me, in case things get too hot to handle. And they always do. You mean that cheap piece of shit you still have on your wall? F you! It's sharp and awesome, and it's a sword. End of story. Okay, I don't really care. I'm in my room again. I really think someone else is in this house. Like, monsters or something? Howie? I wish. Dude, monsters aren't real. That's stupid kid stuff for stupid babies. Maybe, yeah, you're right. Meanwhile, they're literally going to meet Howie, kind of. Don't worry about it. I've never actually seen Little Monsters. I feel like I should sort of compile together a movie list of Homestuck things. I've only watched a couple of the things. The Nick Cage movie that's referenced the most is not one of them. I've watched Contact, which is a poster on his wall, and I've watched the treasure one, the Illuminati one. Contact is not a Nick Cage movie. Okay, hold on. I just need to take a drink. Roommate cameo, yippee! Okay. What are you, an idiot? Of course there are monsters in your house. You're in some weird evil monster dimension. Come on. Skepticism is the crutch of cinematic troglodytes. Like, hey mom, there's a dinosaur, a ghost, or whatever in my room. Yeah, right, Junior, go back to bed. Fuck you, Mom and Dad. How many times are we going to watch this trope unfold like it wasn't goddamn funny the first time I saw it? Just once I'd like to see Dad crap his pants when a kid says there's a vampire in his closet. Oh shit, everyone in the minivan! Be a fucking Dad of the year right there. Okay, stop. What do I do? What, do you have a hammer? Man, so lame. Okay, whatever. You should look into weaponizing your Silodex. My bro is always getting on my case about it, but man, it's not as easy as it sounds. But if you're fighting monsters left and right, you don't have much choice. Okay, I guess I'm gonna read up on data structures some more. How's it going there? I'm out in the living room. He's usually here, but I don't see him. Might be playing his mind games he's always pulling ninja shit. All I see is Lil Cal over there, so I guess he can't be far. Oh god, so lame. What? See, I just don't know why you think it's cool. His ventriloquist rapping thing. Oh, Lil Cal? No, man. Lil Cal is the shit. That's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm just saying that being a white guy who is a rapper with a ventriloquist doll is not cool by any stretch of the imagination or by any definition of the word cool. Ironic or otherwise. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, bullshit. Cal is dope. Puppets are awesome. John Egbert blows. The end. Yeah, more like the opposite of all those things is the thing. That is true. I'm gonna go read. Good luck with your bro. Read your book. Stay wary of these foes. I like the commitment to detail of the commands are all in caps for John. That's relevant later. Ugh, monsters. Only babies who poop their diapers believe in that stuff. Ooh, a sound page. You throw right out the front door. Do-do-do. beautiful pony. Please tell me if this is too loud. It looks like it might be loud. Let me know if it is. Okay. Do any of them repeat? Okay, yes. Wonderful, wonderful. I love this song, I love this panel. Next. It looks like Mom has satisfied her strife quota for the day. She simply returns to housework. No point in going out the front door anymore, might as well head out the back, like you had originally planned. First, be the pony. Second, trample Mom. Yeah, obviously. You can't be this stupid pony, and frankly, you can't imagine why anybody would want to. But you give the pony a begrudging pat on the snout anyway. Her name is Maplehoof. I want sound ride. John, turn around! Data Structures for Assholes, Chapter 7. God damn it, why do I even bother? The good news, finally revolting incompetence can be put to use. Instead of accidentally firing a Silodex full of steak knives into a priceless oil painting, or your beloved great aunt, you can turn that fumbling fury towards one of your foes, such as the ability to grasp painfully simple concepts. That bad news. I'm tired of explaining myself hoarse to you gibbering fuckwads. In this chapter, I'll be phoning it in with a liberal use of diagrams and shitty clip art. What are you going to do about it? You're going to wriggle in your own viscous secretions like the worms you are. That's what. Here, learn something for a change. All right, fill your thing with bricks, add something, brick fires out, you hit something. Asshole notes. Purse your lips together to form a stiff pucker, then apply firmly to my rear end. I now pronounce you man and wife. Now get in the kitchen and make my ass some dinner, bitch. You're trying to read, okay? The book is already unpleasant enough as it is without weird voices in your head nagging you to do things. Besides, I thought we already agreed that there's no such thing as monsters. I like that it's like a Pokemon battle. Fine. You'll interrupt your reading and turn around, but you don't see what could possibly be so, oh my god, it's a monster. Alright. Oh, you dumb idiot, your hammer. He's destroying that bunny! John, do something! John, please! He's fucking dead. Okay, well, I think that was the whole loop, so I suppose we move on. Sorry, the Showtime music is some of my favorite ever. Showtime and Strife and other such. He made a bunny in the box reference. Yeah, weaponizing the Silodex is unpractical because on account of you have to have things in your Silodex that are weapons and ready to launch them at any time. Not actually very helpful in getting things in and taking things out, but oh well. You leave through the back door. Nearby is the transformer, which distributes electricity from the underground generator powered by the river flowing beneath your house. The transformer was struck by lightning, though, and no longer works. You wonder if your mother has any plans to have it fixed. You guess she'd rather play her mind games in a dark house like a weirdo. You can see the mausoleum and your portable generator across your backyard, and you're almost there. Use umbrella. Oh, fuck. No, not your tree. Not your tree. You regather your items and begin the soggy walk, trek mausoleum-ward. Well, I mean, it wasn't that big a deal. Wonderful. Alright. Get up, John. This is no time for slumber. Yes! Yes! You got this, John! What the fuck does this mean? Oh, God. Alright. Freak it, Sean, freak it. Yes, yes, yes. Ow. I get hit once? I get hit once? You stupid baby. Come on, John. Forget the W and make haste to the mausoleum. Oh god. I'm turning down the volume for myself. If you say it's good, I'll believe you. Retrieving the W never even crossed your mind. It's just a stupid magnet. Oh, yes, the firestorm. It's looking good. Oh god, Rose. Salvage your weapon and fight on! Yes, 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 yes! Oh, okay, no, this will be great. You'll just launch that. Oh, parry. Okay, well, yeah, no, this is good. Okay, well, that one didn't do very much, but he didn't like it, which is good. Ow! Hey, your thing's in the box. Oh, fuck. Oh, that was awesome. Wow, yes! I feel... Oh, it even had the ending song. I feel very accomplished for, honestly, mostly no reason at this point. Yes? I have a cat. Everybody please listen. Say something again, buddy. Do you want to breathe wetly into the microphone? Come here. See, this is why I leave my door open when I stream. Come here. Can you wet breathe for chat for me? Okay, everybody, listen up. Here he comes. He sort of has the sort of wet gummy sounds that sort of a Skyrim skeever does. He's very special and very talented. Aren't you the wettest boy in the world? He has allergies. He has allergies and it's normal and he's fine and not yucky. He's really yucky. I love him very much. His name is Coda. Okay, and none of that launched anything. Well, you should also pick up your copy of Suburb. Or whichever copy of this is. Also, I love that it has all the credits on these audio files. This is so wonderful. I think as a kid, I always just assumed most of the songs are by Toby Fox, which I don't think was necessarily ever the case, but there was never any, like, reason to not think that. Oh well. You said, put the bunny back in the box! Now, why couldn't he put the bunny back in the box? Now exult! Victory spoils are yours! Oh, look at this! The Ecca ladder! You've leveled up from Green Tyke to Juvisquirt to Plucky Tot. Wow, it's 2 levels up. Look at all your candy in your bank. Wow, and your gel viscosity went up. Isn't that incredible? And your cash limit went up by 20? Wow! And 10. Jeez. Wow, do your silly little dance. You've earned it. The amazing victory. Oh. The cat has decided to sit on the couch near me and just stare, which I like that. I like that and I like him. The amazing victory allows you to scale the first 2 achievement rings of your Ecca ladder. You are now Plucky Tot, with a new feather in your cap to show for it. The Ecca ladder rewards your bold ascent with 125 boon dollars. You waste little time in storing them in your ceramic pork hollow. Your ceramic pork hollow is what it's called. Additionally, climbing the rungs has boosted your gel viscosity and cash limit. I love reading Homestuck because sometimes it makes me feel very confident about reading out loud. There's a lot of words in here that are very challenging, and sometimes I get in the zone and it feels really good. Okay. By expanding your cash limit, you've made room for all kinds of nice Greist you've collected. You now have 32 fragments of Build Greist and 10 fragments of Shale. What about that card? It seems the Shale Imp has allocated the bunny to its Strife Specibus. Sort of a stupid thing to use for a weapon, but you might as well grab it and stick the bunny in your Strife deck while you're at it. It'll, at the very least, be safer there. Oh, you can stick it... Oh, you can have more than one Strife deck. Ooh, now this is how you organize an inventory. You could protect the bunny. Yeah, yeah. The thesaurus open, just like flipping through. All right, what A word can I use this time? You group the two specify in your strife portfolio. No self-respecting strifer would be caught dead without one. Gather the scattered bits of your large hammer. Oddly enough, it seems that breaking the sledgehammer altered the abstratus from hammer kind to handle kind, even going as far to expelling the head of your smaller hammer from the deck to force compliance. You didn't even notice that in the heat of battle. Oh, that's fucked up. You grab the sledgehammer handle, expelling your useless Harlequin figurine. Now repair the hammer. Okay, that seemed like it almost worked. You merge the sledgehammer head with its handle and return it to your strife deck, repairing the hammer kind abstratus in the process. The smaller hammer handle, is ejected from the deck, since of course handles of any sort no longer belong in there, obviously. See, now look at him effortlessly switching between the stack and queue. Wonderful, wonderful work, John. This is great. Fine, now what? I'm gonna take another sip of water. Oh. I don't remember any of that. I don't remember anything about Homestuck. I do have a friend who's reading it right now. Who is reading it because she is reading Gideon the Ninth. And had found a joke list on Tumblr of like all the things you need to read in order to understand the Tamsin Muir's ninth books. I don't remember what they have a specific name. I'm stupid and have forgotten it. And it starts with like the Bible. And then like in the middle of the list is Homestuck. And she sent me the list of it genuinely and had a bunch of things checked off, and it was very funny to me. But anyways, I love it because it's essentially Homestuck fanfic that has become its own monster, and they are very confusing, much like Homestuck is, and I highly recommend them if you like lesbians. And yeah. But it's not wrong. This friend was like, oh, I really like Ianthe. Ianthe is the character of all time. And I was like, I agree, Ianthe is the character of all time. We're on the same page here. And finally she's reading Homestuck and she has met Vriska and it's like, oh, I understand now. And she loves Vriska with an equal ferocity, which is, again, fully understandable. Vriska was my favorite when I read it the first time through. Yes. Look up Gideon the Ninth. It is about lesbian necromancers, and it is very Homestuck coded in a lot of ways. And each one, it's like, okay, I have a hard time reading them because when you start reading them, nothing makes sense and it's a lot at once. And then by the time you're at the end of the book, you're like, okay, I understand what's happening. I think I know what's going on. And like, I have a sense of the story and the characters and this is great. And then the book ends and you're like, I don't know actually what just happened in the last chapter. What the fuck? And then you start the next book and you're like, well, okay, at least I sort of had a handle what was going on. So it's not like I have to start over again. The next book it's like a whole new thing. And then the next book after that, another whole new thing. And you just, every single book you have to start over from scratch. And it's incredible. It's an incredible experience. It's really bizarre. But I think if you are a Homestuck fan, it is a little bit more accessible than it would be otherwise. And a lot of people who are not Homestuck fans have taken a really big, there's a pretty big cult following of it on the internet at the moment. So highly, highly recommend. That is all I'll say about it. Thank you. Dave is pestering you, but you don't have time to deal with his nonsense right now. Something is amiss in your room and you can't quite put your finger on it. I'm not noticing anything amiss. Hurry and activate the generator! Yeah, you better hurry. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the tomb! You fire up the generator and drag the cord into the mausoleum. It, of course, would be foolish to run the generator inside a confined space. Generator safety is everyone's business. Defile tomb. Sorry, Jaspers. You'll just have to make space for the laptop. Besides, your final resting place is already a mockery, so you should have decomposed years ago under a bed of petunias like a normal cat, not given to a taxidermist, fitted with a tiny custom-tailored suit and stuffed into a coffin built for infants. Plug in your laptop. Oh yeah, we're really getting it together. You plug in your laptop and connect to the internet signal again. Everything predictably falls out of your Silodex, but you're not about to get bent out of shape about it. You have bigger fish to fry. It looks like Dave noticed you're back online. He pesters you like clockwork. And there's John. What on earth is he up to? The door, John. Look at the door. Oh, the door is ajar. I did notice that. You're right. Didn't Rose yank the door off its hinges and prop it on your bed? Someone or something has put it back on and left it slightly ajar. Incredibly alarming. Investigate. What? This is so outrageous! Nana! Nana Quinn! How did this happen? Did this happen when I wasn't paying attention? How many videos ago did this happen? Jane Spray! Hi, Jane. Hi. I will say, I think I've said this before, Jane was the character I related to the most when I read this in high school, and I used to cosplay Jane. And I still have my I silk screened Jane shirt. It still fits me. I still wear it on Homestuck Day. I forgot this year. So I'm a bad person. Jane has some interesting character arc. It gets really bad in the epilogues, and that's no good. But I really liked her when I read Homestuck originally. And I never finished the epilogues, because they got a little bit too much for me to handle. I should go back and finish them. I saw someone made the most beautiful epilogue animatic for Homestuck Day this year that popped up on my feed. Oh my god, it made me want to read the epilogues so bad. I've never wanted badly to read the epilogues. I attempted to. It didn't go well. I moved on. Also, I think I picked the wrong... There's like a choice you have to pick that changes the path of the epilogue, and I picked the wrong choice, and it was really bad. And so that was my own fault. I could have picked the other choice and seen what happened in that way, but... Wish more sprites had their own theme? Yeah. Referenced Sunslammer? Probably, yeah. I know that some songs were never finished and some songs were, and sometimes the half-finished songs were slammed in and sometimes they weren't. It's a process. Pester John. I'm not used to that version of Harlequin Thean? I don't remember what it's called. I've already moved on. Okay, you're getting pestered. Nana's here. We love to see Nana. Let me scroll up. There we go. Oh, there you are. John said your house was burning down, and are you on fire yet, or what? No, for now I've retired to the safety of a smaller building which is much closer to the forest fire threatening my residence. Oh, well, that's a relief. John told me to get the game and help you get out of there, so I'm working on that now. Working on it? Yeah, my bro's copy. Long story. Hey, don't tell John this, but I think he might have been right about the puppets. They're sort of starting to freak me out a little. You're referring to your brother's collection. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's cool and all, the semi-ironic puppet thing or whatever, or the semi-ironic? Man, I don't even know. I'm just starting to think that some of this shit is going a little far and it's getting kind of fucked up. I've seen his websites, I like them. Yeah, well, you would. Oh man, I wish little Cal wouldn't look at me like that, with those dead eyes, Jesus. Sometimes I dream that he's real and he's talking to me, and I wake up in a cold sweat and basically flip the fuck out. Interesting. Oh god, why did I just tell you my dream? You're gonna have a field day with that. I am currently scrawling notes furiously into one of my many psychoanalysis journals I maintain for you, published papers forthcoming. Because it's not like either of us have anything better to do at the moment than evaluate each other's radically debilitating pathologies. Yeah, I'm gonna get moving. Oh, have you heard from John? He's not answering me. He won't answer me either, but I am watching him. I suspect he is preoccupied with the fact that he just had a bucket of water dumped on him, on his head, by the ghost of his dead grandmother, who also happens to be dressed like a clown. Alright, I'm out. Later. Interrogate this madwoman. Not the bucket. Nana? Yes, dear. Wow, you scared the living daylights out of me. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Well, I guess it's a really great prank. Good one, Nana. Anyway, are you really my dead Nana? Of course, John. I've come back to help you on your journey through the medium. And beyond. I'm delighted to see what a fine young man you've turned out to be, just like your father. Okay, so I guess I'll take your word for it. I don't remember you at all. Dad said I was really young when you died. Speaking of which, do you know where he is? I looked everywhere for him. Sorry, I didn't scroll down. Oh, good. Well, he's keeping himself occupied. Oh, he was Okay, well, this is the sort of... That's good, that's good. Oh, your father was kidnapped! Oh, no! When you crossed over to the medium, he was apprehended by the very forces of darkness which your presence here has awakened. What? So, okay, what medium are you talking about? It's where we are now, a realm that is a ring of pure void, dividing light and darkness. It turns in the thick of the incipisphere, a place untouched by the flow of time in your universe. You mean we're inside a computer or the game software or something? A computer? Why, what is that, dear? Your newfangled contraption? Like the horseless auto boxcar? It's this machine that, Of course I know what a computer is, John. I was just pulling your leg. Okay. No, John. You are not inside a computer or software or anything like that. Try not to be so linear, dear. The software that brought you here is merely a mechanism that served as a gateway. Its routines, in a way, serve to invoke this realm's instance, yet it stands independently of any physical machine, and somewhat paradoxically, always has. I'm not sure that I get it, but alright. So, what do I actually need to be doing here? I think it would be best if we started with the big picture. Good sound, let's go. Ooh! Now that is Skaya. We love to see Skaya. Above the medium, beyond the 7 gates, residing at the core of the Incipisphere, is a place known as Skaya. Legend holds that Skaya exists in a dormant crucible of unlimited creative potential. What does this mean, you ask? I'm afraid my lips are sealed about that, dear. Hoo-hoo! But needless to say, in a realm of such profound importance as is concerned, the forces of light will forever be charged with its defense, while the forces of darkness will just as persistently covet its destruction. Thank you, Nana. I was just looking up at my ceiling. The entire house is painted this really abysmal shade of gray. It's slightly warm-toned gray, and it is very light, but it just sucks the life out of all the rooms. And I was looking up at my ceiling this morning like, I should paint the ceiling blue with clouds. I think that would help the entire situation. But that would be a lot of work. But if I did, maybe I should paint it like Skaya clouds. Wouldn't that be pretty? That's all. That was my thought. Okay. And just so as it happens, at the very center of this realm, whose fate is in question, these very forces duel on a stage stuck in eternal stalemate. Yes, they have dueled in this manner forever. That is, until you showed up. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it goes. Oh, the sprite split into 3, of course. Oh, one landed on Durst. And one landed on the other one, whose name I remember. And it's sort of impacted what's going on. I see. It's no longer stalemate. They're in real combat. Interesting. I like that the first program kernel with the Harlequin is the one that went through, but Nana has not impacted it. The second programming. Interesting. Fully forgotten I was going to say why it go to Durst. Yeah, I don't, This is interesting, because I know each of the game players get their own world, and this is John's. But Durst and the other one are orbiting Skaya? So what's orbiting the other ones? I think I'm misunderstanding what's happening. It doesn't matter. We will learn as we go, and we will unlearn as we go as well, I believe. Me? Yes, you, John. Before your mishap with my ashes, you may recall the sprite's previous incarnation, which resulted from its kernel's hatching. You see, this hatching occurs automatically in response to your arrival. The result is a pair of kernels, one dark, one light, each carrying the information they were prototyped with before the hatch. One goes down to a kingdom entrenched in darkness, another up to a kingdom basking in light. Each comes to rest in an orb atop a spire, of which there are 3 others in kind. Okay, so Durst and Prospit, thank you, Bug. Durst and Prospit are connected to all of their worlds, and each of them activating their game's programs a part of these 2 these 4 towers. 4 towers? 3 others in kind, okay. 4 spires are situated above a throne, and these 2 thrones preside over the 2 respective sovereign powers. Skaya is in between all of them, as the chess field. And once the kernels are situated, that is when the game is afoot. The true war begins. Light versus dark, good versus evil. This is the war that the forces of light are always destined to lose without exception. Only Prospect orders Skaya. Durst is outside of the meteor ring. Thank you. Very interesting to know. I wonder why that is. A quest of futility, then. Wow, really? Then what's the point? That remains for you to find out, dear, for you see, the journey you're about to take is the ultimate riddle. Whoa! For now, your objective is to proceed towards Skaya and pass through the first gate, situated directly above your house. Not even terribly far. The gates will become progressively more difficult to reach, so you had better be prepared to sharpen your adventuring skills. How am I supposed to get up there? You build! They look like the little launch stars from Mario Galaxy to me. Oh, he's so psyched. This rules so much. Nan is here. He's like going on an adventure. Oh, okay, I think I get it now. So I guess the battle against good and evil is sort of irrelevant? Well, I don't know. That all sounds kind of weird. But in any case, we can build the house to get to these gates, and then I can save my dad. Yes, John. And then after that, we solve this ultimate riddle thing and save the Earth from destruction. Oh no, I'm afraid not. Hit the gritty, boy. Hit the sad gritty. Your planet is done for, dear. There's nothing you can do about that. Oh. Your purpose is much more important than saving that silly old planet, though. And that is? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yes, I will have to agree with the float hag about that. The float hag. Oh, goodbye. Oh, you left goo on the Con Air poster. John, you are such a good boy. I know you will succeed. Thanks, Nana. You're a good boy, and good boys deserve treats. Hooray! I'm going to bake you some cookies. The hag mentioned cookies. Pursue her. Oh, god damn it. That's just what you need, more baked goods. Yeah, your Nana is sort of the head of the Crocker Corp, but you know what? Don't worry about it. John, you do not say no to cookies. I command you to go get them. You totally abjure the hell out of that idea. You're so busy abjuring you don't even notice that Rose has been trying to pester you this whole time. Hit John in the head with the box to get his attention. You give John a swift drubbing in the noggin, but he is undeterred. That is some fit he is throwing. Perhaps you will take the spare moment to contemplate your Nana Sprite's strange tale. It may also behoove you to record your thoughts on these developments in your GameFAQs walkthrough journal. It will be hard to find time to update it. In fact, you are not even sure where you found the time to write what's already there. Oh yeah, we're getting serious. Jaspers is here? Oh, is that so, Jaspers? And who do you think you're looking at with that smug grin? The last thing you need is sass from a dead cat. It's pretty much all his fault you're in this mess in the first place, so he can just button it. John, cookies now. You refuse outright. This impudence is insufferable. Go get the cookies. Well, if you put it so politely, how can John decline? John, you are stupid. You really need to work on your manners. Stupid, stupid, dumb. It's not a command, it's nothing. It's stupid, you're stupid. For the last time I command, and you get the cookies, boy. It's just not going to happen, buddy. Years in the future. Haha, for the last time I command you. But it's really not enough to write home about. An agitated finger slips mid-keystroke. Let's see what this guy's up to. MS Paint Adventures. Oh, beans mustard. Human etiquette. Oh, yeah, this is no good. This is no good. It's very challenging for a little guy such as yourself. Oh, but at least you got some fun bonus. I hope you're doing well. I hope that helps you communicate with them better. Aren't you a cute guy? Okay. Well, bro did. You get the new hot game that everyone's buzzing about these days? Dude, you know I did. You know it. That's so sweet, man. How about a hug bump? Okay, let's do this thing. Let's make this shit work. We're doing it, man. We're making this happen. Yes. Bro, I got a ticket for the big game. It's sports. Dog, I am so jealous. You know I love the big game. Oh yeah, and there he goes. The big man has the rock. He's driving so hard through the paint, down at town. Alley-oop for the slam dunk. Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. Sweet bro had a hella Jeff moment over. Oh. Unlocked album, Homestuck Volume 1. Check it out. Interesting. GameFAQs. Suburb Beta. Yeah, so there's not many people sort of interesting that these other people were testing different versions and the world didn't end. Whatever. Oh god, Rose. Okay. Let me skim this. The long, the short, the medium too. I may have been a bit hasty in advertising you not to bother with the prototyping process. If I spared any details, only to optimize your chances of survival. And if you find yourself begrudging the absence of a certain instructions, which if followed would have resulted in your demise, then I guess that makes the two of us. Otherwise, you're welcome. But the fact appears that prototyping the kernel sprite before making your getaway may offer the only opportunity to exercise control over your new environment, a place known as the medium. Also, if you prototyped with one or two sufficiently, albeit loosely, humanoid and or sentient elements living or otherwise, it offers the chance to have all of this explained to you by an aspirational guide through whichever sort of cryptic, sketchy doublespeak your choice of prototyping elements engenders in lieu of this. You may be forced to settle for my clear, thorough explanations and assiduous dissection of raw data. Again, don't mention it. If you have made it to the medium with an unmolested vanilla sprite, well, I've already covered some bad news about the missed opportunity, and I will go into this further soon. Though, to what extent this is actually bad news, I'm not sure. I only know that the result of my co-player's current configuration, wherein the sprite was prototyped once before the departure and once after, which brings us to the good news, which is that you can still prototype after your departure. The salvage the massively rewarding experience of haggling with the exposition-slinging phantom guide, so long as you avoid prototyping with the terribly inert items such as a brass door knocker or your father's pornography collection. Interesting. Okay. I think I'm going to... Yeah, so she's just explaining how she thinks it works, which is fine. The time it takes for someone to read this, Rose, they might be dead. She's not finished with this yet. Geez, cut her some slack. Maybe you could bug someone else for a while, or at the very least, someone else. Months in the past, but not many. Oh, well, would you look at this beautiful picture? Hi! Happy birthday, Rose! Hello, and thanks. Did you get John's present yet? I opened it this very moment. What a stunning coincidence you would ask about it now. I am stunned. Yeah, I know. What will you make with it? And who said it will be something from which something else could be made? Well, John did tell me what it was, duh. I suppose I'll take a stab at learning the craft. It's the least I can do in response to the subtle dig concealed in the gesture. He often tells me I need a new hobby, which I make perfectly reasonable analytical remarks. Oh, but Rose, I don't think he meant anything by it. You see, not everybody always means the opposite of what they say, and the way you and Dave always do. Maybe. His birthday's in a few months, isn't it? Yeah, I finally finished a present for him. Been working on it for years. Years? Oh, it's so hard to tell when you're joking, or even if you're capable of it. I just mailed it too, so I'm sure to get there on time. Mail takes a while to get anywhere from here. I'll probably craft something with strong sentimental value that should burn him. I don't think you really mean that. I guess not. So I shall expect a green package dropped to my house via airmail from whatever screwball cranny of the globe you're tucked into? No. Sorry, but you're sort of hard to shop for. Besides, I have something for you today that I think you'll like better than the thing in the box. Oh. It's a tip! This is already intriguing enough to compensate for the grave scarcity of lavish gifts parachuting from the sky. Please go on. Jay, do you have a pet a long time ago that died? Yes. Okay, well, how did you feel about your cat? Did you love him a lot? Okay, well, I didn't mention it was a cat and that it was a male, so let's pretend I'm surprised you're embarrassed and move on. To answer the question, I would describe my feelings toward the animal as lukewarm. Okay, that's fine. I don't think it really matters. It doesn't really matter, I think, just what if someone told you could play a game that would bring him back to life? If someone told me that, I would regard the remark with a great deal of skepticism. If that someone was you, on the other hand, then I would have to ask preemptively, is that someone you? Yes, that someone is me. I just thought you'd find it interesting. So what is the game? Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying it, Zol. I think you'll have to hear about it later, and maybe you can talk to John and Dave about it. They're way more into all that stuff than I am. I'll see what the word on the street is about it in due time. For now, I should probably order a copy of Knitting for Assholes. It would be a shame if I ran late with John's present. Gikatana. Jade casually calls Rose and Dave out on similar stuff like there and says, oh yeah, I don't remember Jade's dialogue being this, like, I really like it. I'm really enjoying it. Jade was never one of my top faves, but this is it. I hadn't remembered how kind of awesome she is. You capture your katana and prepare to venture into the apartment to retrieve your bro's copy of the game. But first, maybe, just maybe, retrieve dead bird. Dude, that bird is long gone. It probably won't last long in this heat anyway. You don't even know what's up with this sick heat. The sun threatens to set, but it won't step off. It's staring you down, like the big red eye of a hot needle skipping on a groove it's tracing around the earth. While lingering in midair, its heat seems to suspend time itself, stretching it like warped vinyl. It's meant to rain this season, but there Ain't been a drop in sight. Even a little drizzle would help. Might help to fizzle this snizzle a little bizzle. Then set the record straight on this global turn tizzle. So you don't change the dizzle, turn it up a little. I got the living room full of fine dime brizzles, waiting on the pizzle, the dizzle and the shizzle, G's on the bizac. Now ladies, here we jizzo. When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. English romantic poet John Keats. Exit your room and go into the living room. That was Snoop Dogg, in fact. Oh, Lord. Sorry, little dude, coming through. Gotta put you down for a bit. You figure you've left him hanging long enough. Hastily enter the room with wild abandon. You barge in and see a familiar face, a friendly face. Oh, hello. You stand in the living room. Your bro spends most of his days in here. At night he crashes on the futon over there. You don't see him anywhere, though. There's the puppet chest he stores little Cal in when he takes him out on gigs. But when he's home, he leaves Cal on display somewhere, and with good reason, because Cal is totally sweet. So sweet. Man. Pity the fool. It's your brother's Mr. T puppet, which of course is kept in the apartment with a sense of profound, humorous irony. But as usual with your bro's exploits, it's no ordinary irony, or anything close to pedestrian Tier 1 ironic gesture, which is a meager single step removed from sincerity. This is like 10 levels of irony removed from the original joke. It might have been funny like 8 years ago to joke about Mr. T and how he was sort of lame, but that was the very thing that made him awesome and badass, and that his awesomeness was also sort of a joke, but in this case, the joke is the joke, and that the degree of irony is also the joke, and so on. Only highly adept satirical ninjas like you and your bro can appreciate stuff like this. It's cool taking stuff that other people think is funny, but you know really isn't, and making it funny again by adding subtle strata of irony, which is utterly undetectable to the untrained eye. Also, for good measure, Mr. T is wearing a leather thong, and handcuffed to a pantsless Chuck Norris puppet. God, you hope to be as good as your bro at this someday. You'll never tell him that enough. Find Lil Cal and give fist bumps. Cal is nowhere in sight. All you see is a bunch of your bro's weird nude puppets strewn around haphazardly. You guess these things are kinda cool. Sort of. Play a game on the Xbox. Oh, sick, dude, yes. It looks like your bro was playing. It's not like him to leave in the middle of some totally intense gaming. Not like him to misplace Cal either. Man, you sure hope the little guy's alright. This is incredible. I don't know this is all incredible. Yeah, this also quite bad. Quite bad. All of it's pretty bad. Oh, there you are, dude. Didn't see you there. We be chill today, Cal. Yeah, you fucking better believe we be chill. Cal is the man. Resist urge to play bro's Xbox. You fail to resist the urge. You start thrashing up stunts like something uncanny brutal on your quest for mad snacksio, and get this way rude hunger under control. Shit is basically flying off the hook. It's like shit wants nothing to do with the hook. The hook is dead to that shit. But you get stuck on some poorly modeled 3D fixture or something, like a railing or a piece of the wall, you'll have to reset. Fuck this shit. Give Lil Cal a bro fist bump. Oh man, you almost forgot. Gotta give the Seaman some props. Hi, Malform! We're reading Homestuck today until I get tired. Oh yeah, this is no good to look at. This is quite bad. Check out your bro's sweet gear. Yeah, it's certainly something. Your bro has so much sweet gear, it's hard to keep up with all of it sometimes. Here's his computer setup. He usually got a lot more stuff cooking on here than at any given moment. Since he's not around, you might as well sneak a peep. Look at your brother's computer. Hell no. Your bro's computer is password protected, of course, to protect all of the incredible top secret shit he's got going on in the burners. Of course, you know what the password is, and he knows you know it, and you're both cool with that because the password is the most awesome thing it can be. You entered the password. The desktop is a hodgepodge of unnamed folders to store all of the stuff he's working on. No one can decipher his algorithm system but him. He also tends to use the application Complete Bullshit to keep up with the ludicrous amounts of websites and news feeds his monitors stay hip on to the scene. God damn it. Sorry, I saw the words Dirk certainly, and I was like, Dirk gently mentioned? Different thing. Very different thing. Delirious Biznasty. Can we open up Delirious Biznasty? Open Complete Bullshit. Oh, yeah. Content aggregator. Great. This is Complete Bullshit. Check if Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff has a sweet update. You're the one who updates it. Your bro keeps up... Oh, I just read this one. Excellent. Your bro keeps up with your projects on his aggregator, just like you keep up with his. He's tuned into your various blogs, and of course he reads Sweet Bro and Hella Jack. You navigate to the latest comic, one of your many bullshit feed bands. Mouse over the orange stripe containing Plush Rump. Oh yeah, they all have things, huh? Plush Rump! Puppet cams on the free tour. Puppets, puppets, puppets. Oh, this is simply no good. Soft Ass joined Plush Rump. Foam Fiend. Hi, Soft Ass. Quizzers from Foam Proboscis at Soft Ass. No good. Bet there's a lot of time to give that ass. Bounce a coin off it. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, bet that coin will take a good nap there. Yikes. Yikes. No good. Another one of your bro's many ironic websites. The difference here is that he rakes in thousands of dollars a month through this enterprise. Smuppets are a billion-dollar-a-year enterprise. It's awfully hard to resist taking a firm squeeze of the plump udder of that cash cow. Stop wasting time and look for Bros Beta. You guess you've messed around on the computer long enough. Better get a move on before it's too late for Rose, or else yet your bro catches you. But my god, the rumps, they are transfixing. You know this is ironic and all, and your bro reaches echelons of irony you could never dream of daring to fathom. But on rare occasions, when your guard is down, it all seems a tad unsettling to you. Hams, hams, hams. Cal has moved. Brother is here. Big water sip. Alright, I think I have to stop at 2:30, just an FYI. We're gonna stop at whatever page we're on, and that's it. I'd love to make it to page 500, but I don't know if we have that much time. We'll see. Oh, hey there, Cal. Give Cal a nervous fist bump. You're sort of starting to flip the fuck out, without losing your cool, of course. Pester John to ease your nerves. You get Egbert on the line again and give him the lowdown on your progress. You feel it's important to keep the wires hot. But he's not answering. You wonder what that guy's up to. Hey, what's up? What happened to the monster that is totally definitely in your room? Did you kill it? Where are you, man? Anyways, things are cool here. Totally cool. Puppets are still awesome. No problems with them or anything. Just really, really awesome. It looks like Rose is finally logged in again. Didn't John say her house was burning down? You wonder if she's on fire yet or what? Pester Rose. Oh, there you are. John said your house is burning down. Are you on fire or what? No. For now I have retired to the safety of a smaller... Okay, we did this. We read this. Awesome. Seconds in the future, but not many. John, what are you doing? Snap out of it. We ought to discuss what your grandmother told you, don't you think? Fine, enjoy your stupor. I'll go find my business elsewhere. Deploy the punch designix. What the hell is this? Dad's incredible mural. Is that an opera? Which opera is this? John, whenever you read this, you should know I put the shale you collected to use and finally deployed the punch Designix. It is in your study. I can only drop it, though. You'll have to be the one to mess around with it and see what it does. When you finish with your weird histrionics, maybe you can give it a try. I'm updating my walkthrough, and it would help to know what it does. Oh, these freaks are up to no good. Also, I should probably warn you that your house and yard are completely infested with monsters now. Try to be careful. So I see. Stupid lousy imps. They're mucking up all my cool stuff. Oh, there you are. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm not sure what came over me there. I was acting really crazy for some reason. But my head feels like it's clearing up, and I think I'm all right now. Rebuild the claw hammer and return it to Spicibus. You are getting way better at this sort of thing. Yeah, caught it in the other one. Confront Pogoride and prepare yourself for Nana. Thank God your sanity has returned so you can entertain extremely rational and coherent thoughts like this one. You examine the Pogoride from your bathroom window. You do not like what you see. The Pogoride is on your shirt. Oh, well that's no good. May I get some? Oh, yeah. How do I giddy up? Oh, I'm giddying. Oh, yeah. There's a timing to it. Yes. I'm fucking it up crazy style. Oh, no, I'm getting stuck. I'm not doing it hard enough. The timing is so challenging. Fuck. Those sons of bitches, no one risked painful injury on your green slime ghost pogo ride, no one but you. Drop something heavy on one of those imps. I'm glad he's playing the piano down there. Nice! Oh, the piano, though. My haunting refrain. My Joker doll. Oh. My piano! Sorry. No nuance to these controls at all. I was hoping to bludgeon the imp without letting go of it. Guess I can't really do that. A broken piano isn't the end of the world, though. I guess you're right. The end of the world's the end of the world, frankly. You'll need to pick up the spoils in person. I can't interact with the Greist. So that means I have to go out the back door? Yes, is there a problem? Well, it may sound dumb, but I was hoping to avoid my Nana and her spooky ghost cookies. You're right, that does sound dumb. Can you see her in the kitchen? Yeah. What's she doing? Is she baking? You could say that. Are you sure you can't, get that Greist up to me somehow? Maybe. Use Pogoride to fling Greist through window. It doesn't look like that Greist is going anywhere. You'll just never know with these gaming abstractions. Drop Pogoride in John's bathroom. Oh, perfect, yes. That'll go really good, Rose. Great! Get Greist. There you go. Now why don't you go check on the Designix? You can do that while I get to work. On what? Level up for slaying the imp. The piano is in a valiant effort, but has unfortunately been slain. If it hadn't, it would have raked in so many boon dollars you have no idea. So many. It's time to build. Nana said to build, so that's what I'm doing. Oh yeah, okay. But it looks like it's going to take a lot of Greist. It looks like you're going to be busy, John. Ugh. Well, what are you building? Stairs. They're fairly expensive, actually. Oh man, I could have warned you about the stairs, Rose. I told you, dog. Oh, we had a sensible chuckle. I'll try recouping some of the Greist from the catwalk I built earlier. It keeps happening. Ah, good. It looks like I can get a refund for earlier allocations. I told you, Rose. I told you about the stairs. Okay, consider me fully briefed on the matter of the stairs. Now, if you don't mind, it's hard enough to concentrate on this without immersing ourselves in Strider's non sequitur. Do you think he thinks puppets are cool? Does he? Did you know he thinks puppets are cool? Does he? He is so dumb. Yeah, Use Buildgeist to construct an observation tower on roof. Okay, well that's good. Okay, you obviously don't have enough Geist yet for something that ambitious, but you've gotten started on something of a foundation for the upward construction at least. Check cabinets for imps or useful items. No imps in here, just a lot of shaving cream. Dads love shaving. It's basically all they do when they're not baking, that is. Bring 2 cans of shaving cream. If the piano was still in one piece, it would have leveled up, yeah. This is true. This is true. Bring 2 cans of shaving cream. Wonderful. Hopefully that wasn't helpful. You capture log 2 cans of shaving cream just in case. You never know when you'll need to bust a hilarious shaving cream Santa beard to ratchet up your prankster's gambit. Your telescope goes flying out the window. Damn it. Come on, Sean. Ride the pogo ride. It's just a little cramped in here for any sort of proper reckless pogoing. You'll just grab it and hang on to it until the right moment presents itself. Oh, okay, you can pick up something big. Oh, the towel floats back down on the rack. The circle of stupidity is complete. Go check on Nana Quinn, see what she's cooking. Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Oh! Okay, well, Nana Quinn can sort of... No, that's good. Make your way to the study. Bunch of fucking bullshit out here. Oh, come on, guys. They're cranking all sorts of tubes out of the machine. It looks like the imps have taken a shining to the Cruxtruder. Cruxite and black goo everywhere. Ride Slimer Pogo up that one imp. And one up that imp. Well, okay, it's not a Slimer Pogo, but you mount it anyways and brandish your deadly armaments. Ride your steed to victory. Yes! Yes, John! Get it. It's working. Oh, you're gonna level up so much. This is incredibly dangerous. Flip the fuck out. Let's see how they like the old double barrel leather blaster. Whoops, so shit. Oh, his hit points. Mr. John, respectfully ask that you please stand up. Oh. Don't move or the pogo gets it. Now, sir boy, flee from this boorish rabble post haste. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice abscond, dude. That was a good abscond. Refrigerator, level up for slaying the imp. Oh, you've sort of trapped John in there for fun? The refrigerator skyrockets up the ecoladdar to a new rung. 5-star General Electric. It earns 285 boon dollars. Things are really looking up for this feisty appliance. Now, this is what I mean by the flashing. I don't know if this is... I don't think this is epilepsy friendly at all. Well done, John. Polite congratulations. At least it's not as bad as the flickering and fucking... what was that horror game we played? I had to find a cutscene version of it to play that didn't have the flickering. Phantasmagoria. That one was rough. For some reason, you feel a sense of positive reinforcement. Whatever that feeling is coming from, it sure is a welcome change from your erratic moods earlier. Now, my civil fellow, I have a well-mannered query to ask. I blocked the entrance to the study to give you some space to work on the Designex. John Imp's behind you. Should I take care of it? You trapped your PDA again, didn't you? Why did you have to pick it all up with that stupid shaving cream? It's so pointless. Drop something heavy on one of those imps. John, might I bother you for a can opener? Whoops. Okay, well, I guess that worked. And the safe is open. Oblivious to the commotion behind you, suddenly you find yourself pondering the whereabouts of a can opener. You think there's probably one in the kitchen, but the path is blocked by a refrigerator. John is completely unresponsive. What the hell is that nincompoop doing? Years in the future. But let's not get totally carried away here. A studious eye darts about the page like a honeybee gathering nectar of wisdom. Please, thank you. You are welcome. Good day. How do you do? Splendid in you. Gratification. Further courtesy. Favors mutually curried. Rip. Munch, 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 burp. Elixir known as tea. Everyone is polite. Absurd vestige. Fourth digit is... I can't read that. I can't tell if that's a G. Cantivaried, maybe? It's a C? Rip, burp, munch, munch. Well, I'm glad you're having fun. Hold on, let's check in on Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. Introducing the new friend, Jeremy! Bro, have you seen my socks? Around anywhere? No, dude. Again with the socks. What is it even with you and socks, man? It's like you must be toking up on a joint to make you stoned or something. I can't even think of who leaves all their socks loying around like that. Ow! The sock ruse was a distraction. I have the car. Become a baby. Retain your adult knowledge and assume the form of a human infant. Your satisfaction guaranteed. That's by wonderful. Your ad's here right now. Oh, the game facts. I can't take as many as I'd like for comprehensive documentation. For what it's worth, here's what I've managed to collect so far. More captures forthcoming. Can I click on these? Oh, this is cute! Player John assesses the environment after transition to medium, followed by sprite sans kernel, prototyped once pre-hatched, completely useless in this form. Severed from suburban grid, house maintains mysteriously powered. Convenience presumably facilitated by the game, which deems navigating a powerless house to be a handicap less in keeping with the spirit of the game's principal statement of challenge. Internet connection remains stable as well, will likely remain stable until the internet itself is compromised by some external threat. Something like, oh, let's say hackers. Kill monsters, get Grice, build the house, that's the game. Didn't know the point was at the time. Floundering, trial and error on exhibit. Unsuccessful attempt at Tier 2 prototyping. Knowing what I know now, I might have avoided using a back-branded Vade Mecum for practical jokesters, rife with antiquated lexicon and racist aphorisms. Either that or I might have tried harder to succeed. Connect. Final screen capture before I lost my internet signal for a time. I don't know what happened thereafter, but when I returned, the car was nowhere to be found. The driveway plateau was in a state of disrepair, and the mystery is, will they ever cease? It's because you disconnected and it dropped into the abyss. Rose. Sprite prototyped once more with grandmother's remains. She treats John with some helpful exposition in a friendly manner. Grandmaternal manner? Co-player has displayed inexplicably capricious behavior since arrival. Stress-related? Contracted virus indigenous to the realm. Should be noticed he was kind of a weird guy anyway. Yes, so he's been acting weird because the voice in his head is yelling at him. We all know this. Weirdo, Designix. Designix deployed, still have no clue what it does, at the mercy of the co-player's foolish prioritization tendencies. Grice payload from slain foe, whether the ideal the damage that the co-player does yield is the same, though I have a significant advantage in battle, taking measures into my own hands deprives John of the hand-to-hand combat experience, which ostensibly will become more critical later. So true. Building the point, building upward... The point sharpened and directed. You know what? I'm not going to read this one. Yeah, I have no clue what the fuck he's doing here. Another one of these things. Really, Egbert family. Really. a view of his kidnapped father's room. I can't see in here for some reason. Perhaps this is because John himself has never entered the room. It's possible that I can see only in a sense what John can see, or has seen already. I have not found the time to discuss this with him yet. If he enters the room, the question may answer itself. Interesting. Construct the loft above John's room. Okay, yeah. That's that. I'm sure brick chimneys are stable supports, sure. Great, yes, this is looking good. Ladders seem to be a bit cheaper than stairs. Follow John, it appears we have reached an impasse. Yes, it seems so. The opener dilemma remains unsettled, most unfortunately. It is unfortunate, I guess, but what are we talking about again? But it has been a pleasure nonetheless. Thanks for the courtesy. It's not really necessary, but thank you anyway. Oh, but thank you. Okay. Thank you so very, very much, dear favorable small primate. I shall take my leave now, John, until next time. Wait, where did all the sweet loot come from, and why is there suddenly a crumpled hat in your head? Gathergeist examined Zynex. Feeling especially economical with your behavior suddenly, you scoop up all the Greist in the room and then turn your attention to the punch to Zynex in all one fell swoop. The device features a countertop station designed with a keyboard setup, not unlike any old-fashioned computer. There's a blinking red light and a diagram etched into a panel. Okay, it's something to do with captcha logs. Answer Dave. Okay, wait, hold on. Why am I getting this stupid game for you? You're the one who should be wrist deep in puppet ass. What is the specific problem? The problem is I'm up to my goddamn neck in fucking puppet dong. You know you like the mannequin dick. Accept it. I am enrobed in chafing, wriggling, god-fucking damned puppet pelvis. An obscenely long, coarse Kermit cock is being dragged across my anguished face. Let's put this into perspective. You put up with the puppet prostate because you love it. Also, coarse is a good word. You don't seem to harbor any sympathy for the fact that I've burrowed fuck deep into lively, fluffy Muppet buttock. I'm whirling in terrible cyclone of the epicenter of my own personal holocaust of twitching foam noses. It's like a fucking apocalypse of perky proboscis here. Like, the proboscalypse, I guess. Are you going to start rapping about this? What? No. No, listen. Prong of flesh, bereft of home, found solace twixt a cleft of foam. Oh no, Jesus. Of apocalypse your thoughts eclipse, a painted pair of parted lips, that dare through kiss to stir the air, that teases tufts of orange hair, and through faces flush and lovers' fits, hands snug in plush as gloves befit. Oh, Dickinson, if you have shut your perfumey trap for half a second, this is serious. I'm just saying, if I see one more soft bulbous bottom being like kind of jutting and impudent or whatever, I'm gonna fly off the handle. I'm gonna do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle and win, like a medal or some shit. And then let's hope that there will be a squishy derriere somewhere below the handle to break your fall. Observe back of the first visible captcha log card. Oh, you flip over the top card containing your pogo ride. At any time you captcha log something, a new code appears on the back of the card. You always wondered what this code is for. Damn, these things are hard to read, but then you never really found any reason to decipher them. Until now, perhaps? Examine the reverse side of the hammer card on the strife specibus. It's 2:37. Work starts at 3:30. I can stop at 3. Looks like your cards from your strife deck have codes too. Oh god, the captcha code is literally impossible to read. Enter captcha code as seen on the back of Pogo Ride card. You enter the code into the keyboard. At least you think that's what the code is. The red light switches off, a green light begins blinking. Insert card. Okay, well, it just punched your captcha log card. I guess that's good. Type in NZ7UN6BI. Okay, you also get your hammer card punched. In the entrance of due diligence, you enter the code and repeat the process with that card too. Both cards are now punched with different hole patterns. Attempt to retrieve Pogo from card. Oh, well that should just be a simple matter of, uh-oh, it looks like it's trapped now. You don't see how you can access the item anymore, or store a new item for that matter. These cards are pretty much useless now, and the items they contain are toast. Well, maybe not all lost. Recalling your experience from the pre-punched card, you may be able to use the cards to replace the items in question. Assuming you got the codes right, that is. Mash keys heedlessly. Not quite through with your cowboy empressism just yet. You mash at the keyboard and generate a random code. You enter the design stops you after 8 characters, which appears to be the maximum length for a code. The green light goes on, signaling its readiness for a card. You figure you might as well burn the shaving cream since the product is not exactly a premium in your household. You also figure you might as well merge 2 cans into 1 card. You're a little sad that your dad isn't around for this. You have a feeling he would get a real kick out of the idea of duplicating more shaving cream. Yes, but you've typed in a random code that's not going to correspond to the shaving cream, and now you're punching the shaving cream with a new code. So who knows what the fuck is coming out of that. You punch the card with the pattern that is no way related to the code for the item it contains. This should make for an interesting experiment. Mad science is a lot of fun. Unfortunately, you just burned another card in the process. Your deck is really dwindling now. Maybe you should have thought this through a little better. On the plus side, you just freed up your PDA, which is overflowing with the pent-up chatter of anxious pesterers. Hello. Hi. Uh-oh. Okay, well, that's an interesting angle to throw it. Oh, and who did you kill there? Excellent. Oh, the wall. Answer your chums. Well, I guess there's a new way through now. Puppets! Awesome! That's really all there is to say on the matter. Changed his mood to rancorous. John, I'm about to throw a bathtub through your wall. Watch out. Wow, that was totally unnecessary. I made a shortcut upstairs. I thought it would be a good idea to get you up there and try the cards as soon as possible. Also, you weren't being terribly responsive. You mean these stairs? Man, they look like shitty stairs. They're so narrow. I'm supposed to climb those? They're perfectly navigable. I'm saving Grist for now. If you keep slaying foes, collecting Grist, and expanding the cash limit, we may not need to be so economical with our resources in the future. And we are looking up. So why didn't you just build a way up through the hole in my dad's room? Have you ever been in there? No. Exactly. Huh? I'd rather not get sidetracked. I'm more interested in further exploring the mechanics of the game than watching you discover what sort of outlandish harlequin decor your father keeps in his room. Oh, come on, what's the big deal? I'll just climb through and go right through. Will you? Yeah, why not? You've been saying you never wondered what's in there or why it's been kept a secret from you? Well, I mean, yeah. Then trust me, you won't be going right on through. Wait, you're saying there's something like troubling in there? I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you see in there? I can't see in there. Oh. But I don't have a very good feeling about it. Whatever. I think I can handle a few more stupid clown paintings. Moved punch cards to John's room. Well, that was very helpful of you, actually. Drag some Cruxite dowels up to John's room. She is doing such a good, helpful job. Collect Grist, examine safe. You swoop up the bountiful supply of Grist generated by your co-player's recent exploits. From now on, it'll probably go without saying that you'll nab any Grist lying around without making a big fuss over it. You check the busted safe, which has been a noble sacrifice in battle. Some of your father's odds and ends have spilled out, including some old newspaper clippings, 2 rather hefty tomes. It's a fair bet that these books comprise of at least half of the weight of the safe. Examine the family tome of humor. It's another copy of Colonel Sacker's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery. This one looks really old, perhaps an original printing. Could it be the one involved with your grandmother's unfortunate accident on that fateful day? Dad would never speak a word about it, but maybe Nana wouldn't be so tight-lipped. You give it a cursory perusal. It appears to be similar to your reprinting, listing all the japes and chicanery that you could come to know and love. You captchalogue it, thinking you may give it a closer look later. Examine contents of safe. The Fatherly Gents Shaving Alliance. You take a look at the other book. You're sure Dad thought it was a scintillating read, but it looks pretty boring to you. Maybe you'll crack into it someday when you're old enough to shave. Everything in the safe is obviously very important to your father, so why would you wonder why I kept it locked away from you? Some things about him you'll never understand. Space rocks knock off local burbs, block off, populace oblivious to broader significance of events, assuming there is any, which there definitely isn't. Shortly after 4 a.m. today, a downpour of meteors in a residential neighborhood became yet another instance of a pattern in recent rocky cosmological phenomena. The incident, aside from property damage and loss of life, was downplayed by the authorities as not that big of a deal. Interesting. Crocker facility leveled. It seems that he's been collecting scraps of news from all over the years. These articles go back decades. Look at the piece of paper taped to the wall. Son, if you are reading this, it means you are now strong enough to lift the safe. You are now a man. As such, you have entered you are entitled to what is inside. I know you will take this responsibility seriously. I am so proud of you. Turn card over. 24913. You guess this is the combination to the safe. It's completely useless. Examine back of captchalogue card on floor. You guess these are all zeros, or are they capital O's? Zeros would probably make more sense for an empty card, you think. Captchalogue the card. Oh, fuck. Well, I hope you didn't need that. Enter the code in the back of the card to the Designix. Oh, why did you enter that code and not the bunch of zeros? Dad's notes. Punch card. Yeah, well now you only have 2 captchalogue cards, idiot. Wait, John, before you punch that, I was going to say, if you first took note of the code and then removed the card from the card, you could have punched the blank one. You would have only burned 1 card instead of 2. Oh, yeah, you're right. Damn it. Throw the hat down in disgust. Yeah. Captchalogue punched captchalogue card. No! Come on, man. Sweet catch. What? Take PDA. Okay. Well, that's fine. The 2-card Silodex inventory of dumbasses. Level up. Well, look at you. You've made it to pesky urchin. Colonel Sassacre level up for slaying the imp. Obviously, yes. The Colonel soars to new heights on his ladder, reaching the rung, one-man jump julep vacuum, and pockets 9,550 boon dollars, chump change for the genteel aristocratic Southern Colonel. Level up for slaying the imp. The bathtub surges heroically and surpasses the rung, Archimedes' aqua cradle, proceeding directly to the vaunted rung, Taft Jammer. The tub makes off with a cool 490 boon dollars. The tub is basin capacity remains unaffected. The safe was slain in battle. A great flaming nautical pyre carries it to the Valhalla. Okay, well that's good at least. Make your way up those stairs post-haste. You're not sure, but they look pretty precarious to you. But you've been assured the stairs are perfectly navigable. Lad, scramble! Goddamn stupid stairs. I don't think you needed to scramble. I think that was probably a you problem. Uh-oh. Ignore locale and find the beta. You wander over to the place where your bro keeps his sweet turntable gear. Man, that setup is sweet. You feel pangs of jealousy whenever you walk by it. Really cool jealousy, though. Like the kind where instead of getting all worked up about it, you don't actually give a shit. One of your brother's rad and extremely expensive ninja swords is missing, though. You know this drill a little all too well. Trouble's a brewin', take expensive ninja sword. What sword? Exit your bro's room. You approach the exit. There's something on the door you haven't seen before. It looks like one of your bro's ironic comics he's left for you to check out. Uh-oh. What have I done? Animals, please start breathing. Oh god, please breathe. Okay, make-believe time is over. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. What will Nanny do to me if she finds out? No one can ever know. I have to hide the body. Well, where? I think I'm imagination. One time I really need you. Hello, Ralph. I want to play a game. I want to play a game. This is no good. Okay, some of the stuff you know he's leaving around just to get under your skin. This is obviously another ploy in his relentless siege of one-upmanship to get your goat. The same goat you've been meaning to bleat, like, unironically. Ironically, that will have to wait for a more appropriate time. You think he knows that deep down you feel like you're still not ironic enough to get stuff like this, and it's probably some weird gauntlet he's throwing to see if you will get it. Honestly, you think the material's a little bit too ironic. You just don't need to see this shit right now. Go to the kitchen. No sign of Bro in here either. Well, aside from the absurd quantity of dangerous stuff he leaves lying around. Transfer katana to Strife Specibus. With an escalating sense of threat, you think it's time to shift your katana to your Specibus. You figure it's time to free up this card anyway, since you might need to grab some of this stuff. Set blender to mix. You guess Bro stuck some fake blood capsules in that puppet? Pretty gross. Uh-oh. Well, that's no good. You spot one of your bro's many webcams nearby recording the incident. It seems you have just been an unwitting accessory to some sort of grisly puppet snuff film. You're not totally sure how you feel about that. Capture log Buster Sword from behind the microwave. This might be the only thing in the whole apartment that's a bigger piece of shit than your own sword. You put it back behind the microwave where it belongs. Set blender to crush ice. It's just sort of bouncing around in there. You're making a bit of a mess now. Hide evidence in microwave. See, like, his hobbies are cool and but you guess he's got to put his shit somewhere. What if you wanted to heat up a burrito or something? The kitchen is pretty much useless. Grab those fireworks. You capture log all the fireworks that the sink has to offer. You know these are going to come in handy, so why would they be in the sink if they weren't? It looks like one of them is still stuck to the garbage disposal. Capture log shurikens. You grab the shurikens, 5, and hey, careful where you're putting stuff, especially when you're looking to turn your Silodex into a powder keg full of sharp things. You put the box of fireworks back into card 5 and prepare to start. Or card 3 apparently. That settles that, you guess. Take nunchuck. You take the nunchuck 3, once again grabbing without thinking ahead. First, you capture log the box 5 again, while you adeptly avoid the shuriken trap, which you yourself set only moments ago. You round up all the fireworks, time to regroup here. Capture log each shuriken individually. You grab each shuriken 3, one at a time, knocking out the nunchuck. But no worries, you've got a plan. Capture log nunchucks. The nunchucks, everything seems to be in order now. It would have been badass to go to the authentic Japanese names for each weapon, but sometimes you've just got to compromise with this modus. Examine fetch modus. Hash map. You flip over your fetch modus and check out the back. You're really not sure what it is you're keeping, this thing. Oh well, who cares? Press the eject button. Oh hell no. Not after all that trouble you went through to get the stuff situated. This is potentially a very dangerous button. Change to Scrabble points in hash modus. Changing hash function will eject your Silodex. Are you sure? First, you program your modus with Scrabble points in hash function, adding to the list a bunch of stuff. This might be a cool function to use, but it looks like you'll just have to empty your Silodex to select it. Excuse me. You're not going to do that yet, no way. Check the box that detects collisions. That does seem helpful. Okay. Take the skateboard. Can pick up kitties. Oh, yay! My roommate has texted that they have healed enough that they're allowed to pick up the cat again. They're allowed to lift 10 pounds. This is very good. This is very good. And just what is this guy so happy about? What's he looking at up there? You think if you see one more soft bulbous bottom being like kind of jutting out impudent or whatever, you're gonna fly off the handle. And then you message somebody about it. That's beautiful. Wow. You take the skateboard 6. Actually, no, you don't. A collision has been detected. You take the wheeled ride 7. Man, your inventory is nomenclature is getting lamer by the minute. Capture log the unplugged power cord. You take the power cord 5. No, well, that's not going to work. Think of a new word for power cord. You take the battery pack 8. Damn it. You take the battery pack 9. Using the Y as a consonant, your Sylladex reluctantly accepts. It's a tactic notoriously employed by hashmap noobs, but you don't care about that now. Besides, it's not like your bro is around to see. Yeah. Search for some mad snacks, yo. Oh, it's just little Cal again. You can never stay mad at him. Anyways, you've got to get this way rude hunger under control. You figure you ought to scope the fridge for some grub? This hunger is so ill-mannered it would make a room full of snooty dowagers commit mass suicide. Open refrigerator. I don't think you want to open refrigerator, man. Oh, God, more shitty swords. Of course you knew these were in here, you're not sure why you looked. If you want to keep food or beverages in this apartment, you pretty much have no choice but to hide stuff away in your closet. Take swords. To hell with it, you try to take the entire jumble of unbelievably shitty swords and brace yourself for, well, it looks like that works, actually. 2. You capture log the jumble of unbelievably shitty swords. Use ice maker, it's still hot around here. You dispense several cherry bombs. Wait. Who is that looking at you in the reflection? Where'd the little dude scamper off to this time? Capture log cherry bombs. You go for the cherry bombs 9 unsuccessfully. After mulling it over a bit, you take the red spherical salutes. Okay. Blender 2 is a pretty simple word. You can already tell that's not going to work. Instead, you take the whirling blade pitcher. That's really a much better name for it anyway, you think. Activate garbage disposal. Stuff Mr. Purple Guy into the garbage disposal. You're still not sure what he's so happy about or what he's looking at up there. While you're at it, you dump the contents of the blender, oops, I mean the whirling blade pitcher, into the disposal. But you suffer an unfortunate garbage disposal head jam. You notice something in the reflection, something above you. Hello, Dave. Oh, there's an attic. Awesome. It's the hatch to the crawl space above your apartment. Bro's always tucking away in there when he's busting out his rad stealth stunts. He's so slick that dangling cord never even jostles. You know he's being ironic with these mind games. There's no way anyone could be serious about aping those shitty movies. They're talking about Saw movies. The Saw movies. Use the turntables and cinder blocks to make a fort. It's a pretty sweet fort you've just made, and you're pretty sure your brother would agree. Under different circumstances, you might be high-fiving over it right now, but rather than get inside and take it for a spin, you really just need to get up to the hatch. Yank cord. It's time to face your destiny. No going back now. No, 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 no. Oh. No, it's no good. Oh, no, not the rumps. Oh, someone has left a note on the okay, yeah. With a bat meringue. Yeah, there's pretty much no way in hell it wasn't going to be a bunch of puppets in there. Oh, okay, this is when this conversation happens. Moving on. Bro, roof now. Bring Cal. We're doing it, man. We're making this happen. Burst out of the puppet pile like the one. Be the other guy. You are now the other guy. Take dowels and sheets from bed and make a tent. What time is it? Should I pause here during this cut? This seems like a pretty good place to pause, and we got to 614, which I think is a pretty good quantity of pages. We got pretty far. I was wondering, I was like, oh, I wonder how far we've made it. I wonder if we've made it to Act 3 yet. Apparently Act 3 starts on page 2000, so we're not anywhere near that. Uh, yes, we're gonna end here. We'll end here. Thank you for joining me for this Homestuck read-along. Thank you, Bug, for your consistent commentary. Bro just saw it coming. Ha! Ha ha! That's really good. Appreciate you being here on this not technically Homestuck day, but good to see you anyway. Next Thursday, I will either be returning to Darkside Detective or maybe reading more of this. We shall have to see. I also might peek into trying to play Cyclonials, which is also just a visual novel like Homestuck, I think. I don't know how much gameplay there is, but it is on Steam as a game, so you know how it is. So we'll see. We'll see about that. I make no promises. I'll be back playing Pokemon on Sunday, as I have been. And yeah, I hope you had a really good Homestuck day. I hope you're having a good Homestuck week. Remember to check out Bugflower's really cool art for the celebration. Yeah, let's see if I can find someone to raid who's also reading Homestuck. That's always the trick. It's a little harder when it's not Homestuck day anymore. Let's see. Boop. Dashboard, manager, raid channel. Okay. It's, usually it shows me people I'm not following playing stuff. It's not this time. It's just showing me people I follow. Ooh. See, perfect timing. My alarm went off. And I can clear my alarm without opening my app anymore. My old phone didn't do that. Why? They were on the same iOS, presumably. iOS? Yes, I think I said that right. Homestuck. Let's see if anybody else is reading Homestuck. Nobody else is reading Homestuck right now? Let's try Hive Swap. I'm searching in the channels. I'm doing a bad job. Let's try for Hive Swap Act 1. Anybody? No. Hive Swap Act 2? Damn, is no one at all playing any of these? Uh-oh. Cyclonials? Clear filters. Well, I guess we're just gonna raid someone normal style. Or we're not at all. That is disappointing, frankly. Yeah, okay, we're not gonna raid out tonight. Nice try. I should have streamed on the actual Homestuck day. That's on me. I don't get to raid other trolls right now. I do follow a few people who have Homestuck troll themed VTubers. I guess I'm mine's somewhat Homestuck themed on account of the gray. Is very aesthetically pleasing to me, so that is very Homestuck based, but you know how it is. I guess no raid today, and I will see you on Sunday. Have a good one, every pony. Goodbye.